Hey people, I'm live. It's Sunday night. Welcome, welcome. Alright, no worries, Falcom. Hello to Gertaj, good evening, and Bilal. Hey, Cliff Taylor, how you doing? And Mona Lisa, hurry up. Alright, it started already. Holy cow, don't rush me. And who else we got here? Susan Young, good evening, and Estelle, and Mark S, and Brad Palmer, and Novel Koss, and Yogi, and Marcia Mack, Jennifer Gala, Michelle Briggs. And you're watching from Miami. From Miami, that's cool. Are you watching Action Kid? I think he's streaming in Miami as well right now. So yes, as I mentioned, Michelle Briggs. And COVID Hippo's here, and Harjot, how's it going? Alan K. Kwan, good evening. Yeah, got a good crowd here. Yarrow Bumblefoot, out and about with Lizzo's here. All right. Yeah, sorry if I missed a few people here and there. Scott Briggs, I think I already said that. Hey, Michael Stern is here from Las Vegas. You hear thunder, Susan? Yeah, I have my umbrella just in case. And Schnurt Chick is here, and Guy Soleil, and Whitby Dude. Good evening, and Vivian Johnson, of course. Hello, Vivian. Toronto's doo-wop music guy. Let's see, Fat Tony. Holy cow, the names just keep on coming. Paula Barton. Hello, Abe. And Megan has joined the chat. I was just talking to her 5 minutes ago. And this is what Brian thinks. Hello. And Rainbow Obsidian. And Matt8282. Alright. I don't know if I missed anyone here and there. I'm sure I'll say hello to you again at some point during the stream if I missed a name here and there. Names just sort of fly by in a big flurry as soon as you start the stream. Yeah, thank you very much, Lizzo. Where are we? We are in my neighborhood right now. Straight ahead is Allen Gardens. And man, I am racking up the steps today. I went out this afternoon to record 2 videos or so, I thought, and I ended up recording 4 videos. Spent hours out walking around and getting all sweaty in the humidity. I did a couple of videos for the, what was it called when they closed off Yonge and Bloor? Open Streets. Yes, I did a couple of Open Streets videos. And then I did a sort of wandering around video. But that led me to Chinatown, where I discovered the Chinatown Festival was happening, so I did a Chinatown Festival video. Hey, Scott Ehrman, how's it going? What is the weather? It's pretty mild. I think it's around 20-21 degrees, but with the humidex, it feels more like 27 Celsius, I think. So I think I racked up over 20,000 steps this afternoon, and now I'm back out here. I might bring it up to 30,000 for the day. Hey, Ibrin, yes, soggy. The air kind of has a soupy feel to it, at least it did this afternoon anyway. I was a sweaty mess by the time I got home. And I also came across an Indian parade. Panorama India Day Festival and Parade. There's lots of stuff going on today. Hey, Jennifer Gala. Maybe I already said hello to you. Did I see the rain? Well, we had a few little drizzles this afternoon when I was recording some videos, but it never developed into a full-fledged rainfall. And it still hasn't. I think tonight, though, it's really going to start coming down, and I think all day tomorrow we might get more rain. Hey, Mark S., I'm doing great. And hello, Lena Sandoval. And the Martells. And Smokey Armstrong. And Vivian Johnson in with a $13.99 super chat. With all that walking, you will need a shoe fund to start up. Very true, Vivian, very true. And actually, I got a donation a while back for some new shoes, and I still haven't gotten around to buying those, but I definitely plan to. I've already got what I'm going to buy and where I'm going to buy them. Yo. Thank you. I just have to actually go there and get them. So thank you very much, Vivian, for contributing to the shoe fund. These ones are sort of on their last soles. I was going to say last legs, but shoes can't have legs. CNE, yeah, I haven't made it to the CNE yet. I'm not sure if I'll check that out. Maybe I will. Canadian National Exhibition. How's my weekend going? It's going pretty good, Estelle. Yesterday I just had a day of pure relaxation. I didn't go out or do anything all day. But then today, as I mentioned, I went out and walked for hours, so that's what happens when I take a day off to do nothing. I think, gee, I don't have any videos now. I guess I have to go out and record a whole bunch of videos. Did Toronto get many thunderstorms this summer? Not really. It hasn't been a very thunderstormy summer. It's been a pretty dry summer, really. We haven't gotten nearly as much rain in August as we normally get. I have to go to the to experience all those slow walkers. Yeah, it sounds fantastic. I experienced enough of that today at the Chinatown Festival. Slow walkers galore. The open streets wasn't so bad because you had the entire street to walk around everybody. Hello, Jenna A. Good evening. Wonderland not accepting cash. Why would they not accept cash? How is cash not acceptable anymore? That seems crazy to me. I mean, I admit I don't really carry cash anymore, just because it's just convenient for me to use my debit card, but Every place should still accept cash. I mean, what next? Grocery stores and like 7-Eleven? Hey, Joel Collins, how's it going? Where am I headed? Well, I'm going to do just a walk kind of around downtown, I think, in a big rectangle. So here's Parliament Street. Cabbagetown. So maybe we'll just walk along and we'll look in some storefront windows. Hey, Life of Leela, good evening. The IKEA restaurant doesn't take cash. What is happening with this world? No, we don't want money anymore, sorry. Not paper money anyway. No coins, no bills. Kind of a neat spot here. Look at that pigeon. That's a pretty big pigeon. And it even it's called Pigeon. That explains everything. Monday to Thursday admission is $11. Alright. Thanks for the info. Toronto's doo-wop music guy. And do they still have these cool little forested things set up on the side of the street here with the trees and logs and stuff? Wander Urker, is there lightning? I haven't seen any, not since I've come outside. I didn't see any earlier either. In my last live stream, there was some thunder and some lightning, but it never really materialized into a big storm over downtown. I thought it might, but it didn't. By the time I got home, it still hadn't happened, and then it didn't happen the rest of the night either. And it looks like they took down these foresty things that were here, unless they're further up the street. I might be wrong. It'd be nice if there was a little breeze. There is a bit of a breeze, very, very, very light breeze. Red Sea Hookah Lounge. No wonder it's so smoky in there. I was like, why is there a cloud of smoke over that place? Well, now we know why. I don't even think hookah lounges are technically allowed in the city. I thought they banned those like 5 years ago or so. Must be loopholes where they can get around them. Oh, I think these things are still up ahead here, actually, with all the logs and the trees. Hey, Advisorate, how's it going? Here's Carlton Street. Hello, Hunter Stewart Hobbies. So I'm glad these are still here. Hopefully they keep these up well into the fall. That would be nice to see all the leaves turn color. Kind of make you feel like you're really in the forest. Storm shifted towards Barrie, so maybe I won't get rained on. I always tend to bring my umbrella for nothing. Why is there so many cars coming down here. Livestream. Evening, Lisa. How's it going? Check out this big ass chair made out of like a giant former tree. Let's take a seat, see how comfortable it is. Wow, it's actually really comfortable too. It's big enough for two. There's like, it's a two-seater. Hey, Chris Mills, good evening. Oops, I think there was some water on that chair. Now my rear end feels wet. Hey, Brett Mallon. Yeah, I like to do these Sunday night streams every once in a while. The city just feels, I don't know, has a nice vibe to it, you know? Late on a Sunday night. Different than the usual vibe. Kind of peaceful, but yet not dead, you know? Still people about, still activity, but just has a very peaceful, relaxing sort of atmosphere. Was it water? Hopefully it was water, Alan K. Kwan. I don't want to think about what else it could have been. Hey, Morgan. Hey, Clayton Crawford. And this is a really nice street to wander along on a Sunday evening. There's a very neighborhoody feel to it. Where am I headed? I'm just going to do kind of a big loop around downtown. Not around the entire downtown, but around a good chunk of it anyway. I think once I get up to Wellesley Street, I'll start heading west. Gertish, yes, I did hear about that. Luckily, no one was seriously hurt. I heard there was over 900 people on the ferry. That's crazy. I didn't know they held that many people. And I think something like a dozen suffered minor injuries. Yes, Yogi, sorry about your cat as well. I think I saw that on your Facebook post as well. It's always hard when you lose a beloved pet. I've been down that road more than once. You were on the ferry, Brett. Wow. Yes. Thankfully everyone was okay. I guess it was pretty much at full capacity, I'm guessing, with over 900 people on board. Hey, Andrew Nielsen in with a $10 super sticker. Thank you so much, Andrew, for the support. Very, very much appreciated. And I hope you're enjoying the walk through the chill vibes of Sunday evening downtown Toronto. Of course, we're not right in the heart of downtown. We're sort of on the eastern edge of it right now. Alright, Joel Collins, keep me posted. If you see something headed for downtown Toronto, keep me posted. I got my umbrella at the ready. I carry it around with me all day today. in the afternoon as well. Didn't even need it. Butter Chicken Factory. This place looks closed. If I don't have it, it absolutely will rain. That's right. And if I do have it, it tends not to rain. So, is that Murphy's Law in action? Showers at 11. Okay. We'll see where we're at 11. I don't think this is going to be another 3-hour stream like my last one. I'm thinking 2 hours max. Maybe it'll come in at under 2 hours this time. Oh, glad to hear you had a good time, the Martells. Yeah, Toronto is very busy of late. Today was like just non-stop action everywhere I went. There was crowds of people and events happening. And here's Wellesley Street. I didn't even know that a couple of the things that were happening were supposed to be happening until I came across them. Independent mind, you're waiting all day for rain. Yeah, I thought it was going to be raining from this afternoon, but big nope. We're just walking past St. Jamestown. Hey, Jerry K. Yeah, I have a very chill Sunday night walk here. Did I eat the bad pad thai? I ate it. It was $10. I was like, what? 10? You gotta be kidding me. $10 for this? And it wasn't even pad thai. I don't know. It had some noodles that looked like they're all dry and old. And a bunch of broccoli. That was the only vegetable offering that was even available. And then some rubbery old tofu that it was horrible. I ate it though. I paid $10 for it. But afterwards I was like, ugh, I don't even want to have the aftertaste of this in my mouth. What a disappointment that was. I just saw another super come in. Alan K. Kwan, $5. Ice cream to keep me cool. Thank you very, very much, Alan K. Kwan. Appreciate your support as well, very much, very much. Yeah, that wasn't pad thai. It had no sauce, like no peanut sauce. All the usual, like even the noodles were not proper pad thai noodles as far as I could tell, right? Like, I don't know. That place in the Atrium on Bay that I wanted to go to, that was closed, they make great pad thai. It's pretty similar to like the pad thai I had at Pie, that nice restaurant I went to with Megan, and that's considered the best pad thai in the city. And this food court at the Atrium, they make almost as good, in my opinion, as, not quite as good obviously, but pretty similar, Too bad they were closed. It's the day's leftovers. Yeah, you know how like you walk up to the restaurant in the food court and they have all the little bins in front of you with all the stuff that you can choose from, and some of it looks like it's been sitting there for like hours. Well, that's pretty much what I had, right? I should try Coco Rice at King and Bathurst. Oh, thank you very much for the recommendation. You hate bad pad thai. Me too, me too. I'm gonna try to forget I ever ate that pad thai, only now it's immortalized forever in a YouTube video. Estelle, 5 Australian dollars. Thanks for the stream and for whatever you like. Thank you very much, Estelle, also for your awesome ongoing support. Joel, I didn't see that, but I have been keeping track of some of the developments in Barrie. They're building a couple of pretty tall buildings in downtown Barrie. Like the tallest by far that city has seen. I think close to 40 stories or so. At least over 30 stories from what I remember. I haven't out and about with yours truly. I haven't. Here's one of my favorite older apartment buildings downtown. Maybe my review cost them some customers. Well, I don't know. I think only maybe a couple thousand people at most will have seen that video, so I doubt it'll make much of a dent in their business. If I was a big YouTuber and my videos all got like 50 or 100k views, then maybe they might have had something to worry about. New electric high-speed train. I finally watched the new Top Gun movie, and I thought it was awesome. I mean, it was great, actually. Better than the original Top Gun movie. Alright, Estelle. Where am I right now? I am on the corner of Wellesley Street and Sherbourne. So that's looking north up Sherbourne. So I'm heading west towards the Church Wellesley Village. Maybe I'll cross the street here. Walk up the other side of Wellesley. Hey, Romachek is here. Hello, hello, Romachek. And there's a new Dominos. There was one just right down the street in the next building. The old commercial building had the Dominos. It closed down and then it reopened right here in the base of this new condo. In a much nicer location. So I guess that's a win for them. Although I can only imagine what their new rent is compared to the old rent they were paying. Hey, Zuko60, how's it going? So even though I've been living in this neighborhood for 11 years, I have never had Domino's pizza yet in Toronto. I have had it before in my hometown, but never since I've moved to Toronto have I had Domino's, even though there's a location just about 10-minute walk from my apartment. Why is that? I don't know. No particular reason. And there's a Papa John's just down the street from my building in the other direction. And I've only had that one time because I was curious and It was my birthday last year, and Megan ordered me some Papa John's for my birthday. So, and it was pretty good, but I haven't had it since then. So if you're still watching, Megan, thanks for treating me to the Papa John's last year on my birthday. Hey, Roma Check, in with $5. Hey Ken, felt like taking a swim in the summer night air this evening, eh? I wouldn't mind jumping in a lake at night when it's hot and muggy. I used to do that back in my younger days in North Bay. Lake Nipissing was always a fun lake to take a dip in because there was big waves and the water was warm. Lake Ontario has big waves, but the water is freezing. But yes, thank you very much for the $5. Lake Nipissing is so warm because it's a very shallow lake, whereas Lake Ontario is a very deep lake. Yeah, come out with an extra limb. Lake Nipissing also didn't have the best reputation as far as swimming goes. You're always hearing about people getting this thing called the itch. It's like, don't go in the lake, you'll get the itch. Apparently you get all these red, bumpy, rashy things all over your body. It never happened to me though, but some people were more susceptible to it, I suppose. I think it was only certain parts of the lake where you were more likely to encounter that. Trout Lake is a very deep lake, much cleaner. The water is, that's where North Bay gets its drinking water, from Trout Lake. It's a much smaller, deeper lake, so I don't think that was ever a problem with Trout Lake. Have I been camping at Algonquin Park? You know, I never have. I'm not a big fan of camping. I don't know if that makes me un-Canadian. I've always been someone who likes being in a city. Never a fan of going out into the woods and sleeping in a tent and stuff like that. I did it a few times, of course, like most people growing up in Canada, in a province full of lakes and woods, but I never really enjoyed it immensely. So I just pretty much stopped doing it by the time I was an adult. Feel like you're missing out? Well, it's not too late, Novelcost. Go and get yourself a case of the itch. It's fun times from what I hear. Hey, DJ Ian, how's it going? And here's Jarvis Street. Welcome to the neighborhood A&W. And I guess it's a convenience store called Neighbors, but the A&W is inside there somewhere. You like amenities? Me too, Lisa, me too. And I like access to air conditioning. Sleeping in a musty tent in the summertime, wake up feeling sticky and gross. Ugh, no thanks. Hey, Bill Chow is here. Hello, Bill Chow. And the only way you could get rid of that sticky, gross feeling is to go jump in the lake. Hopefully that was close by to your tent. George Pelletier, $10 super sticker. Thank you very much for your support, George. I hope you're also enjoying this Sunday night walkabout. We're making our way west on Wellesley Street. and restrooms, right? Yeah, yeah, can't go wrong with some proper toilets.
It's like very thick cut.
K1SM3 Triple T also hates camping. And Megan also hates camping also. So that's something her and I have in common. She likes being in a big city, even though she doesn't live in a big city now, but she likes to come into the big city as much as she can. Hey, Cube Pog, welcome to the stream. Adrash Patel, have I ever kissed a man on the mouth? On a dare I have, yeah. Willingly, out of desire? No, not really. But if it's down to a yes or no question, then yes, I have. You don't like the bugs? Yeah, that's another crappy thing about the great outdoors. Yeah, me too, Alex, me too. I don't think I'm going to run across here. So here we are right at Church in Wellesley. A bunch of camping haters here. I guess it kind of makes sense that people who would be interested in watching a live stream through a big city might not be fans of camping. I don't know. Maybe there's no real correlation there, but I know my interest in cities kind of precludes an interest in the great outdoors. It kind of, one cancels out the other. Hey, Duke Halliday, how's it going? I've been camping since you were 16. Yeah, I think I was 13 last time I went properly camping. Or we pitched tents and we had a boat to go out on the lake and go fishing and have a fire with marshmallows and, you know, that whole bit. 13, so that was a long time ago. Hey, I see we just hit 200 people. Welcome to the Sunday night stream, anyone who's just joined in. We've still got a lot of streaming ahead of us. And if you're new to the channel or to the stream, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button and hit any other button that you happen to see. All of them are helpful to the channel. And you know, you don't have to if you don't want to, obviously. Duke Halliday, your wife Kathy says hi. Well, hello Kathy. Hope you're enjoying the walk. Like, share, all that. That's right, Estelle. Do all that stuff. All the liking and sharing and subscribing and all of the above. Sounds like a European siren. please with a cherry on top. That's right. Oh, thank you, C-Pand. Usually in cabins, yeah. To me, that doesn't really count as real camping, you know? Because I think I've done that in my 20s, actually, where we went to some cabins. To me, it didn't feel like a camping trip. I won't be doing a 6 a.m. walk tomorrow. No, certainly not. Not tomorrow, but I will again some other time, of course. Just walking past Wellesley subway station. Roma check, would I live on the 47th floor? Yes, for sure I would. I would gladly live on the 47th floor. As long as there were dependable elevators that didn't break down constantly. And we're crossing Yonge Street. If I could live anywhere in Toronto, where would it be? It would probably be right like in the heart of the skyscraper core of downtown, maybe on Bay Street, or King, or Wellington, perhaps, at the top of a very tall building. Or even at some place like Yonge and Bloor would be cool too. Getting an apartment in the One, that would be awesome. But that's like a fantasy. That's true, they're not very peaceful, but that's okay. I like the idea of looking out my window and just seeing like a canyon of buildings with lots of people and noise down below, but you're sort of above it all, so it doesn't disrupt you inside your little unit, you know, with the windows closed. At least you probably don't hear much. That's how I used to imagine myself living when I was a kid. When I was like 10 years old, I thought, when I'm a grown up, I'm going to live in a tall building right in downtown Toronto. This is what I thought from childhood, right? So I am living in a high-rise building now, sort of in the downtown area. It's just not exactly how I imagined it as a kid. I live on the 8th floor, whereas I imagine myself living more like on the 50th floor or above. Keep manifesting that. Yeah, we'll see, right? Life of Leela, we'll see. How did I get here? I got a beautiful wife and a beautiful car and a beautiful house. How did I get here? It should be the 80th, yeah. My building only has 11 floors, so even if I did live at the top, it wouldn't make much difference. We live on the 16th floor. Yeah, that's a little more like it. My view is pretty decent, actually. I see a lot of tall buildings when I look out the window. And if I crane my neck in the right direction, I can see part of the financial district. And I can see the top of the CN Tower. Most of it is blocked by the buildings in the financial district, but I can see the top of it. So now we're walking south on Bay Street. My building is sort of midway along a block of mostly low-rise homes, like semi-detached or row houses, right in the center of the block. So the busy streets are far enough away from my building that I don't hear any noise from them whatsoever. Have I tried to get to my building's rooftop? I have, actually, but it's locked. The roof access is always locked. I got you beat by 1 floor, Novelkos. Do I have any videos on my bike? No, I don't, actually. I've been pretty solidly a walking channel for the entire time I've been doing this, other than when I have transit videos, of course. Estelle is grounded. What did you do, Estelle? Actually, the Batman. I don't think the city would be secure if I were to release that information to keep the city safe. Besides, Alex says he's Batman. On the 9th floor. Yeah, even Belleville has some high-rise apartment buildings. I've seen them. There's sort of a cluster of them There's some downtown, and there's a cluster of them sort of in the west end of Belleville, from what I remember. Are you in that west end cluster, Vivian? Or are you more in the downtown ones? You're in the east end, all right. Yeah, I remember that very well, Whitby dude. A 14-story building, and they had to implode it in North Bay, and I was like the one who was most devastated by that, I think, because I was already obsessed with tall buildings from a young age, and that was the only building in North Bay that was in the teens, at least, as far as how tall it was. 14 stories, and they had to go and blow it up. I was like, no! I was like, why me? Why here? How could they do this to me? There's College Street. Hello, Bilal. How's it going? Let's take a little detour through College Park over here. I bet you he has a nice view, Seapand. Now, of course, living at the top of this building would be something. I've heard this isn't the best building to live in. They've had some elevator problems, which would probably be hell if you're someone who lived way up there. Highest building in your town is 3 floors, Yogi. Have I been on top of the CN Tower? Well, I've been to the observation level. I know that's what you meant. I was just being a smartass. But it's been a long time since I've been up there, actually. I keep sort of planning to go up there for a video or a live stream. It just hasn't happened yet. I don't think I've been to the space deck though, which is the higher observation level. If I remember correctly, the space deck level is the highest observation viewing area in all of North America, as far as I know. Higher than the one at the Sears Tower in Chicago, or the Willis Tower. Yeah, above the sky pod though, there's a smaller one, Dan. There's a smaller observation level, much smaller, and it's called the space deck, or it used to be called the space deck, unless they changed the name. Because I thought the sky pod was the big main observation level, the big bulge one, 2/3 of the way up. Hey, is it Duke's birthday? Happy birthday, Duke. It's a couple of my friends' birthday today, actually. I don't know if they're watching. But just in case they are, if they see the replay even, happy birthday to Oprah and happy birthday to Purnima. And JP Atherton, $5. Have a good night. Thank you very much, JP. And yes, you have yourself a good night as well. Appreciate your support. Doing a Perfect Strangers marathon though. There is a flash from the past. Or is it a blast? A blast, not a flash. And here's the Chelsea Hotel just straight ahead. I did a video recently from the upper floors of that hotel. I was on the rooftop terrace and from a room out on one of the balconies. Got some awesome views of downtown. Not the same Oprah, but that would be something if it was, right? I think she was named after that Oprah, though. Here's this creepy art over here. I think I've pointed these out before. Bizarre snowmen. This one lost his head. I don't know if they're supposed to be melting snowmen, or I don't know why they have multiple heads. That one over there is just heads piled on top of heads. Hey, Andrew Nielsen, another super chat, $2. Please say, seize the time in Picard's voice. Is that a thing Picard said? I'm trying to remember an episode where he said that. Seize the time. I can't really recall him saying that, but... Hey, Capellan. Hello, hello. Do a Kirk voice. I don't know if I can do the Kirk voice. There's so much pausing. So much dramatic pausing. I don't know if I could pull that off. Whoa, that was like a big drop coming off the curb there. Duke Halliday, have a good night. Yes, thank you, and same to you. And happy birthday once again. Maybe I did do it before, but when you're doing Kirk, you have to think of a Kirk type thing to say, right? Where you can get that Kirk style of talking where it comes across properly. Like, what would Kirk say? Leslie's not a camper either. Yeah, it seems there's a lot of us in here who feel the same way. Hey, Christian, hello. Kirk did say that, Chris Mills, but there's no pausing of any sort. He just yells out, "Con!" It's a very chill Sunday night, DJ Ian. I like it though. This afternoon it was pretty hectic everywhere I went. Hello, Gina Jo Thompson. Scotty, beam me up. How much data does one of my videos use? Well, if it's a 2-hour live stream at 1080p, takes up maybe about 5.5 gigs. Although the odd time, for some reason, it might take up even less than 5 gigs. I'm not sure why it fluctuates like that. Let's just say 5 for 2 hours. Alright, we're 1 hour in. Is Megan planning to make another dress? Well, she's working on her next video now. So I guess it remains to be seen what the next video will be all about. It's something awesome and creative though. And I think her first video is close to 300 views or so. Not too shabby for a very first video. And I still have the link to Megan's new YouTube channel in the description of this live stream for anyone curious who wants to check it out. Yes, I think so too, Dan. Yeah, she did a really good job on her first video. Kirk should not have died in generations. Yeah. And his last lines, you know, it was fun. Right? Wasn't that his last line? It was fun. Hey, High Fibers here. Hello. How many subscribers does Megan have? Last time I looked, she was around 60 some. Maybe 62 or 63 subscribers. Yeah, sorry to spoil it for you, Novokos. Like 28 years later. When did that movie come out? 1993? Hey, independent mind, awesome. I think she'll be thrilled. Yeah, awesome, C-Pand, awesome. And Spock end up at SeaWorld. Yeah, in that Star Trek... What was it called again? Star Trek 4. They all ended up at SeaWorld or some sort of marine tourist attraction where they had to help the whale. The Voyage Home, I think that was it, right? Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home. Ah, yes, that's right. Mark S. just confirmed that. Yep. And Spock jumped into the tank to do a mind meld with the whale. Hey, no worries, Estelle. Susan Young, yeah, man, I walked through there today and that stinky tofu, oh my god. I could barely stand it. I didn't mention it in the video, but the whole time I was thinking, wow, man, this stuff stinks. Get me away from here. I might have walked a little more quickly than normal. Hey, it's University Avenue. It was worst at night? Oh no. Oh no. did I first go to Guelph? I went in the fall of 2020. That was my first visit to see Megan in Guelph. And her and I did a video at that time, walking around downtown Guelph. Sort of a tour of downtown Guelph with all of Megan's handy knowledge. I think altogether I have 4 videos now in Guelph, 2 live streams and 2 recorded videos. Oh my, were those his last words? It was after it was fun. He went like, oh my. Yes, you're right. I just remembered that now. Oh my. He just was realizing, wow, this is it. This is the end. Look at everything that I'm crossing over into. Oh my. Hey, George Pelletier, have a great night. Yes, you as well. High fiver. Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking a little side trip sometime from Guelph into Kitchener-Waterloo. It's very close by. You used to watch the X-Files? Yeah, me too. I still do sometimes. It comes on the Comet channel that I get over the air from Buffalo. It's like a science fiction channel, an over the air science fiction channel called Comet. And they play X-Files episodes every night. They also play Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And they play Quantum Leap. And they play Sliders. Lots of good classic old shows. It's on Disney. For some reason it's more fun watching it when it's actually on TV, you know, with commercials and everything, because you know other people are watching it too at the same time, and maybe they're watching it for the first time while you're watching it. Same with Buffy. Yeah, Sliders really went to shit at the end of the series. It started off really good. First 2 seasons were really good. Then it started to go downhill. Hey, Shane Toy, how you doing? Yeah, I'm not a fan of commercials. I ignore them, but you know, that's when you can sort of like get up and get yourself a refreshing beverage, or take a quick bathroom break, or look at something on your computer while the commercials are playing. I don't mind it. There's a nice view of the financial district. Of course, the giant Sheraton Hotel blocks most of it. Huge slab of a hotel. Yes, I know, Novelcos. It's just not the same. Maybe it's just my generation. It's not that I don't watch lots of streaming shows and don't use all the streaming services I do, but sometimes it's nice to just kick back and flick through the channels of the TV like it's the olden days, you know? And Steve Mikra, $2. Ken, live long and prosper in beautiful Toronto. Thank you very much, Steve. Appreciate your support. Oh, definitely try to live long and to prosper. Next year will be 30 years of the X-Files. Wow. That's crazy. It's weird to think that Mulder is in his 60s now, you know? I saw him on Bill Maher last week, or recently anyway, a couple weeks ago maybe, and yeah, he definitely looks like he's in his 60s now. You hate season 9? Yeah, when the X-Files started featuring that other guy instead of Mulder, what was his name, like Doggett or something, I can't even remember. It got all weird also. Some of these shows just don't know when to end it, you know? You gotta end it before you start doing this nonsense where you replace characters with other people and trying to drag it out. Shane, you're from Abbotsford, eh? Oh, cool. I knew someone from Abbotsford. I knew a couple people from Abbotsford, actually. One of them pops into this chat sometimes. Nikki, I think she lives in Vancouver now, but she's from Abbotsford. She did live in Toronto, actually. That's when I first met her. But Abbotsford is her hometown. And Andrew Nielsen, another $5 super chat. Take John back down to the lake for the spiders. Thank you very much, Andrew Nielsen. I'm not sure about the spiders, though. I don't mind spiders personally. So his name was Doggett, all right, at least I remember that properly. Yeah, this is really wide road. The cars tend to cruise along here at a pretty good clip. University Avenue. It used to be wider, but they actually reduced the number of lanes and put in parking and bike lanes. Hello, Shane Toy. one eternity later. I can't even do a SpongeBob voice. You do not like any kind of bug creature. I think that's a pretty common sentiment. Nikki who, I'm not sure what her last name was, I'm trying to remember, but she spelled Nikki with 2 K's, N-I-K-K-I. She's very tall, has long black hair, kind of goth style. She's into the goth style. Hey Gerald Bell, how you doing? And she's probably in her later 20s now, maybe like 27, 26, 27. Yeah, my sub count just constantly fluctuates up and down, and sometimes it gets stuck at the same number for like several days, which I find really bizarre. And then it'll suddenly start growing again, and I might add a bunch of new subs, and then all of a sudden I'll start to lose some of the new subs that I got. It's just constant up and down, up and down. But I am making progress. I think I'm approaching 8,800. I'm approaching 8,800, I believe. We're getting close to it. Street. Hey Vivian Johnson, thank you very much, and yes, have a great night. And thank you once again for your super chat earlier. Jay's cookies. Sleep well. Hope to see you in the next live stream. That's true, Independent Mind, that's true. That was like an ongoing thing for months after that Freedom March live stream I did. Hundreds of new subs were gained during that live stream, and then many of them unsubbed over the next several months. So hopefully I'll be able to hit that 10,000 mark by the end of the year, although it's hard to say, you know, it's hard to say. Usually around November, the channel gets a good spike in activity. I find views go up, subs start increasing. Everything goes up basically as you approach Christmas. So if I get a big enough boost during November and December, I might just very well hit 10,000 before the end of the year. Yeah, definitely won't happen on my birthday. If I'm lucky, I might hit 9,000 by my birthday, but I even doubt that will happen.
These guys were there too. Yeah, you were there too.
All the more reason for anyone who's watching who hasn't subbed to hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's happening with all the people. Is there some major event that just was wrapping up downtown? That seems to be true, Bill Chow. That seems to be true. I think I did gain a few permanent subscribers from that, though. So thanks to those, if you're watching, for sticking around.
Yeah.
Road to 10K. That's right, Susan. Sub and like. The Philippine Food Fair. Is that what was happening, Ken?
I think that's
You can walk in at 12:30. If it was closer, I might do that. Hey, Edison, good night. I don't know if you're just saying good night for the first time or if you're just checking in for the first time. But thanks for watching. Raw Shadow, $13.99. Have a Guinness. Thank you so much for your awesome super chat, Raw Shadow. You're awesome. I hope you're enjoying this Sunday night downtown vibes. Hey, Devoni. Hello, hello. Hey, Marcia Mack is here. Oh, maybe all these people are coming from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. That could be it. Yes, thanks, Marcia. Every time I think of the Red Hot Chili Peppers now, though, I think of Weird Al. Because his version of Give It Away is just awesome and it cracks me up. Instead of give it away, give it away, give it away, give it away now, it's yabba dabba, yabba dabba, yabba dabba dabba do now. Yabba dabba, yabba dabba dabba do now.
Dazed and confused. Again, anything Richard
In the Jane Jackson, you love Weird Al, yeah. It's hard not to love Weird Al, you know. I think he's got a show, or he just had a show, or he's going to be having a show very soon, I think, in Toronto. It might have already happened, actually, a few days ago at the Danforth Music Hall, I think. Come to Abbotsford, BC, Shane. Well, I'm going to Vancouver in November. I think that's about as close as I'll be getting to Abbotsford. But I'm definitely going to do some walks around Vancouver and probably a live stream or two. Here on King Street, right in the heart of the financial district. Pretty fly for a rabbi. Yeah, I think I've seen every Weird Al music video, like official video that he's ever put out. I haven't heard every song that he's done on all of his albums though, but every one that he made a video for, I've definitely seen. It's going to be busy tomorrow at the Scotiabank Arena. See, you used to get a view of the CN Tower from here. A nice unobstructed view, but now you can only see the top of it. That new building is gradually blocking the view of the tower. It's a new office tower under construction at Front and Simcoe. Oh, is that what is happening Monday night? Yeah, that'll draw a huge crowd for sure. Yeah. So, say goodbye to the CN Tower from King and Bay. And here's the TD Center. Yeah, First Canadian Place. You have Scotia Plaza, St. Regis, and Commerce Court West. Paula Barton, $9.99. Thanks for all the hard work you do. Wow, thank you very much, Paula, and you're very welcome. And thank you for watching the videos and the live streams. Appreciate it very much. If you all keep watching, I'll keep walking. I'll keep continuing. Oh, is Megan saying goodnight? Have you ever seen a snake downtown? No, I have not. Oh, Megan. All right. Good night, Megan. Sweet dreams. I'll talk to you tomorrow. And when I get home, I will send you a text just in case you're still awake. My wig is curly. Well, the humidity does make this mop go curly. You know it, Megan, you know it. I'm heading to Yonge and Dundas. Well, I'm heading to Yonge Street, so I'll probably be walking past Yonge and Dundas. I don't think I'm going to be ending the stream at Yonge and Dundas this time, but I'll take a walk past. Bay Street. most likely Gertish. I haven't seen the Believe guy there recently. Maybe a couple weeks ago was the last time I saw him. But the other ones on the other corner, they're usually always there. Probably not at this time of night though. Certainly in the daytime. Shane Toya. I'm going to Vancouver in mid-November. I think November 20-something. I'm not exactly sure what day. Did the Believe guy have a tumor? I don't know, independent mind. I never heard that he did. Seems like no rats lately. Yeah, I haven't seen too many rats of late. There are a few places where you're bound to see them, but I don't know what's up with the rats this summer. We're taking a vacation. Hey, Andy Wood. Yeah, it's a chill Sunday night. There were some big crowds though, just coming out of the Red Hot Chili Peppers concert. Maybe that's what they were. I am a Mohawk. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but all right, if you say so, I won't argue. Hey, we found Yonge Street. Are we friends? Well, we're about as good as friends as one can be, who communicate mainly in the comments on a live stream. How about that? I've often thought one of the hallmarks of knowing whether someone is truly a friend, provided they live in the same city as you, is have you been to their apartment and have they been to yours or house or whatever the case may be. If you've both been to each other's abode to visit or hang out, then I'd say you're friends. In order to socialize, right? And I suppose lots of people get together for outings and never go to each other's apartment, and they still would consider themselves friends, so this is not a perfect system. But at some point you would think if someone was your friend, you would go to their place or they would come to your place. Rickshaw service. always liked this view looking down Adelaide Street. Hey Susan, have a good night. Thank you for watching my Sunday night wanderings around downtown. Hope to see you in the next live stream in 3 or 4 days, as is the usual. Fair enough, Noble Cause, fair enough. As I said, it's not a perfect system for determining friends. Temperate Street. Looking pretty quiet down there. Hey, thank you very much, Romachek. Yeah, I enjoy doing these late night streams. And Andrew Nielsen in with another $5 super chat. Walk back to 9. Engage. Thank you so much, Andrew. Hey, Eliad, Toronto looks safe compared to most cities seen around the world. Well, it is fairly safe as far as big North American cities go. I think there are lots of safer cities in the world, but there are certainly also a lot of far more dangerous cities in the world. Yeah. Considering the city has 3 million people in the city proper, and usually less than 100 homicides, it's certainly safe in that aspect. The last few years, 70 to 80 seems to be the number that ends up at the end of the year for homicides. Should be lower, of course, but so let's hope that something bad isn't going down right now, just as we're talking about how safe Toronto is. Last year it's mostly targeted, mostly gang violence.
If I get a new visa, I might go home.
The donuts must be fresh, yeah. Let's get to Tim Hortons ASAP.
Okay. Okay, we love you.
Starling 2222. Say hello to a girl. Any girl in particular? Hello, girl. Yo.
but you might have to.
Sorry, got no change, man. Alan K. Kwan, yes, you're very welcome. And thanks to you as well. Have a great night. See you next time. Yeah, I've often heard that, Bill Chow. It's one of the reasons why the West Coast cities seem hit particularly hard. All the way down the West Coast. But Toronto certainly has far more homeless people than probably any other city besides Vancouver, at least visibly on the streets. It's definitely no small problem here. Yeah, it seems to be the case, Independent Mind. Yes, thank you very much, Paula Barton. Yes. Hit the like button and the subscribe button before you check out for the night. If you haven't already, of course. Alright, Noble Cost, yes, you're an hour ahead of us here, that's right. So it's definitely getting late for you there. So have a good night and thank you as well. Sam, yeah, the city's been quite busy of late. Dare I say, back to normal levels of busy? At least it seems to be the case. From what I remember, I have videos from 2019 on my channel, so it's quite easy to look back on those and say, yep, that's what it was like then. And I think we're just about back at that level now. How late is Burrito Boys? I'm not sure about Sunday night, Roma Check, but they usually stay open pretty late, like maybe into like past midnight usually. And here we are walking past the epicenter of the city. Haha. That's what I called it in one of my videos. The epicenter of the city. You deleted it, Starling? You deleted the girl I was supposed to say hello to, the name of the girl? I don't know if this backing track will result in any sort of copyright claim or not. Not too sure. I mean, There we go. I just muted the mic there because sometimes the backing tracks that are being used are enough to get a copyright claim even if the vocals are live. That has happened to me before. So Young and Dundas, or as some American tourists call it, Yonge Street. Where is Yonge Street? We've heard that's where all the action is in Toronto. Please tell us where Yonge Street is, please. Yeah, it's certainly not dead for like a late Sunday night, right? Yeah, that's a scramble crosswalk, Starling. So people can cross from all four corners simultaneously, and all the traffic stops on all sides. Just because that intersection is so busy. It's the busiest pedestrian crossing in all of Canada. So getting as many people through the intersection as promptly as possible is the goal there. Transway 50, the CN Tower. Yeah, that's what the American tourists ask, or often ask as well. Is the CN Tower on Yonge Street? No, it is not. Yeah, once upon a time, Sam the Record Man was right on this corner where the Student Learning Center is now. And A&A's was right next door. Yeah, pretty much independent mind, pretty much. Not quite at that level, but I'd even say that outside of Manhattan, Times Square, that was Yonge and Dundas is probably the busiest pedestrian crossing in the US and Canada. I think only New York City has it beat. And well, you know, it's New York City. I mean, it's kind of hard to beat that city in a lot of things, obviously. Goethe's, yes, I've heard that Zellers is coming back. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I'll ever go there, but I know some people probably will. Jenna A loves Young and Dundas. I like it. I know people are supposed to hate it, just the way people in New York are supposed to hate Times Square if they're locals, but I like Young and Dundas. I like the energy. I like seeing all the tourists. I like seeing all the crazy people doing crazy things. And Action Kid is a born and raised New Yorker, and he loves Times Square, so he goes against that whole rule also that if you're a local, you're supposed to hate it. Nonsense, I say. Who remembers Sam's? Well, we got more music here. I'm just going to temporarily mute it as well here as I walk past. The music was coming from that shisha lounge. It was like super loud. Hey, Walks in Wall Street. Hey, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much. Yes, I've watched your streams as well on many an occasion. Definitely very good times. Where are you now? Are you in New York or Miami? Weren't you just in Miami? Gangnam Style. That was a flash from the past. Maybe that should be left in the past, right? Picard is here. All right. Engage. Warp factor 9.7. Engage. Jenna hoping to come visit Toronto next spring or summer. Yeah, for sure. I think you definitely should. Yeah, it's always cool when another Walktuber live streamer pops in to say hello. I think I had Walking Commuter a while back, and Action Kid, and of course Johnny is a regular. Yeah, we got a bit of a quiet stretch of Yonge Street here after all the noise and commotion down there. Back in Miami, but you're coming to Toronto after Christmas. That is awesome. Well, well, well. That should be great. Maybe we'll be able to meet up at some point. We'll drag that Johnny guy along too, right? Haha. You prefer the quiet stretches? Yeah. It's nice not to have to mute the music, I have to say that. That corner was a parking lot, you say, Transwave? Yeah, parking lots are rapidly disappearing all around downtown. And making way for tall buildings, which is all right with me. To me, a parking lot is a waste of space. Bring on the tall buildings. Sam, yeah, that would be cool, right? Corey from Japan. I don't think I've checked that one out. Maybe I'll have to check it out. Thanks, Paula. Where is Nikki? I guess she's not watching tonight, Shane. I haven't seen her in the chat in quite some time, actually, like a couple of months. You think so, Paul? I don't know. I don't really feel that way. I think it's just changed. The nature of the street has changed. It still gets crowded as ever at certain times. It's just not a nightlife destination the way it used to be. All the bars and live music venues and adult themed businesses have all moved on. Back when it was a sin strip, And all the video arcades, of course, and record stores, those have all gone the way of the dodo. So here's the 24-hour Shoppers Drug Mart. So I think I'm going to wrap up the stream here. Just past the 2-hour mark. So thank you all for joining me on a Sunday night walkabout here in downtown. It was a nice chill walk. The city was fairly active, but not too active, and certainly not dead by any means. So thanks for all the awesome chats. Thanks to the mods for keeping an eye on any potential troll activity. I didn't see any. And thanks to everyone who supported the channel with a super chat, super sticker, or any PayPal donations. Very, very much appreciated. And of course I'll be doing another live stream in 3 or 4 days, as is my usual pattern. And on days when I don't live stream, of course, I post pre-recorded videos every single day, so keep an eye out for those. And you can find me on Instagram under TheKenContinuum if you use that old Instagram app. Is that going the way of the dodo now? I don't know. Maybe it is. In any case, have a great night, everyone. And if you're new to the channel, if you enjoyed the stream, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. I'll see you all again soon. I will continue. Have a great night and a great week, everyone.